I'm short on time, so if I'm gonna record a video today, it's gonna be nice Vanessa to get through it quick. So we're gonna see if you can force nice Vanessa. That's part of the selling pitch of this game, is that you're not supposed to be able to force strats, but right now it feels like very much one of the problems with the Bazaar is that you can force strats. You can very consistently make something like Property Pig or nice Vanessa happen, and we're gonna see how true that is. Obviously, it's always going to be odds-based. I could get it even if it's unlikely. I can fail it if it's very likely, but that's a good start. Leftmost item has plus 15 crit chance. Sign me up. Lose 1 income, gain 8 gold. No thank you. Non-weapon items or skills. Non-weapon items are almost useless to me, especially early game. Skills at least has a chance of giving me some really broken things, because even at bronze, there are just like game warping effects that don't do very much individually. I don't know that it's right to roll here, but I'm going to just to get a better feel for what the day 1 skills are. I mean, part of me wants to take the right eye. And I'm going to, but I also feel very confident I'll regret it. None of these are useful. I'm gonna go to Haunted and Moto just because I know what the other two do by heart at this point. You have Scrap and Shield. I definitely win. This is gonna be a walkover. Oh, I thought we would like win in Sandstorm after I ran out of ammo, but yeah, getting a crit to just kill first is good.
It's over already.
So it goes on board, it's not doing anything. Regen, abandoned chest, small items. Small items can be stuff like bolas, which will help me win a fight very consistently. I have 7 gold, that's enough to buy a 2 and a 4. Well, actually, it'll just be a 2 and a 2 and a 2, and I can't re-roll. I'm gonna accept probably losing day 1, I think, and take this abandoned chest for income. Sorry, golden experience. I'm gonna take the item salesman here, now that I have more gold.
A friend, I mean, a customer.
Those aren't helpful at all. Crow's Nest is 6. I
get it, you're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
This is definitely proof of force and not RNG.
You should know.
I feel pretty confident that I beat most things day 1 right now. Although it might go to Sandstorm depending on what it is. If I don't kill him with crits, which I probably won't, I probably lose. Oh well. I'm actually glad I didn't get any early crits, because I at least get the lifesteal from the last crit. But now I die in Sandstorm for sure. That's like the one thing I was afraid of, is a pig. I guess any Vanessa would probably have eventually gotten me, right? I just don't have the damage yet, but that's fine. We don't have to go 10-0, I'll gladly take 10-1. And this is a build where I'm very much trying to scale in a future situation and not expecting to win now. Although I would have liked to win now. If we got in 2 more crits, we still would have failed to kill him.
You can learn a lot.
And what is our crit chance, by the way? Only 45. So that would have been preposterously unlikely and still not a fruit.
Another empty chest.
Get a friend, get coconuts, get an aquatic. My Discord, not yours. Let me mute that. Okay, aquatic item, friend, citrus, and coconuts. Friends for synergy is less important, with citrus and coconut being all I get, but all of these suck. And a friend has a potentially much higher value. Aquatic items have the most big options. You can hit Crow's Nest. I'm gonna go fishing. I wasn't expecting to get anything good, but I felt like it was the one that's most likely to give me the most gold. We have small friend, weapon skills, bronze junk items. Bronze junk items is ammo, ammo is god. We're going to bronze junk items. It doesn't look like we have very many possibilities to hit, and I will re-roll that looking for ammo. Sadly, nothing. I will sell my coral and take the vial of blood, which is question. I don't know what this.
You're doing
well, I bought it already.
To clean up the bazaar.
Oh, agility boots are good. So I'll pick these up.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Get me slightly more crit chance. 3 gold, strange mushroom, sells weapons. I can't do anything with weapons right now, but this is kind of the only weapon I care about anyway. I'm gonna take 3 gold. I need to do more at the next shop. I'm gonna go for giant mosquito for the possibility of getting the rush ability. In the late game, the thing we care about the most is having this trigger as quickly as possible, and rush giving our weapons haste at the start will definitely do it. Oh, it looks like we're going to fatigue because we didn't hit quite hard enough to kill him. Which is to be expected, really, but not exactly riveting gameplay to watch him peck at me for the next 40 seconds before he dies. I do think this game would benefit greatly from a speed up button somewhere. All right, Sandstorm's arrived, we've won. There are 6 options and 1 is very clearly the best. The wings are also still pretty good though.
See that plank?
That ain't it. It's not even as like an improvement to my board because it lowers the crit chance here, I think. Wait, shouldn't it? Okay, so for some reason this can't be affected. Oh, because it can't crit. This doesn't go off. This is just a when you slow synergy. It literally does nothing. Find an abandoned chest, sells non-weapon items. Not looking good for our chance of actually finding a weapon at this point. I'm gonna go to an abandoned chest. Get a small or medium item because it will probably improve my board state. Okay, it improved my board state. Very, very marginally. We still have 48 here, but now we have a 38% crit rock with a 5 damage. It does very little. We basically haven't improved since yesterday. Small and large items, we have 8 gold exactly. So if we see a crow's nest, we can buy it. If we see a knife, we can upgrade it. And if we see this...
Back to business.
I think I'm willing to re-roll for a chance at knife upgrade, even though it's likely just wasting 3 gold. I feel like I'm having very bad economy choices in this early game. Butterfly swords, catfish, coral, none of that's for us.
Place to store the rest
Get an
of the
ammo
Chinese
item
gold.
or get a weapon. An ammo item could be something like a double barrel shotgun that just wins the fights. Revolver's not really it, but it is at least unlimited damage.
I've got 4 legs
Because it should, yeah, it has 55% crit chance, it'll never run out, but it's still not great. And we're probably losing this pig because our damage really has not scaled up very meaningfully, but if it's, like, there are plenty of pig builds that aren't online yet. I'm happy with 10 and 2. Look, it's fine. We're not moving the goalpost. I promise this was the original goal. He has 650 health, so there's no shot we're killing him. And then he's just gonna kill us by scaling this up. I mean, he doesn't even need to scale it up. Like, in the attrition battle, 10 to 46, we already lost. This is mostly just a factor of us not having found any damage scalers for kunai yet. It's not even called kunai, it's called throwing knives. In my head, it's called kunai for some reason. That's very weird. But yeah, we currently have like 2 items on our board. These other 3 barely do anything.
You've got potential, I bet.
But that should theoretically be fine because, like, you know,
Next
if we
time,
kill everyone
boys,
instantly from days
less
3 to 12, it
plunder,
won't matter,
more
right?
plunder.
Definitely. I'm gonna take Cell's weapons. We desperately need something better than what we currently have. Repeater is something much better. Knife upgrade is much better. I literally have to sell everything to get both. Am I willing to sell everything? Yes. So I'm gonna buy Repeater first.
Hey, when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Then I'm going to sell the agility boots so that the Repeater gets the crit chance. Not that it really matters. And I have to sell everything else, I believe. Proboscis goes. I need 1 more. I can keep something. The rock has gotta be better than the revolver, right? Revolver has higher base crit chance, but it's not giving my other things 5% crit, so the revolver is what goes. And we get the kunai upgraded,
The keener the blade,
which might be enough to
quicker
have
the
us
fight.
going. We went from like 45 damage to 90, and it's going to be triggering the repeater. We might have something. This might be cooking. We're completely broke, again. A variety of ways to enhance your offensive items. These are all actually pretty underwhelming. It's just like +5 damage. I'm gonna get a burn item. None of this matters. Maybe it'll go on my board. I mean, you do something. It's better than not having an item. I don't think I want to fight any of these guys. I don't think anyone has anything I care about, and I'm not certain I kill Eccentric either, right? So I'm gonna go for All Street Challenger because I'm pretty confident I crush him. Any of it's gonna help me. The hand axe would be better than the pops. Weights don't really matter. As a matter of fact, yes, we do win. The knives are going off well enough for this, at least. Oh, it looks like the repeater actually does use its ammo on the knife triggers,
Maybe
unfortunately.
skirmish.
Weights don't really help us, but at least it's gold. Small items, bronze skills. I'm gonna get a tool. I'm just too broke to feel good about going to a shop right now. If I re-roll, I won't get anything. This goes off after the knife, so it's not even relevant. Sells ammo items. I mean, outside of specifically the last knife, which I would barely be able to afford, that's pretty useless. I'm gonna get a weapon. It's not hard for the weapon to be better than what's on my board currently. Shark Claws might be a weapon that fails that, though. It definitely is.
Another
It's gold, though.
empty chest,
Oh.
waiting to be filled.
Well, Shark Claws does make the cut if it's competing with literally nothing. Make sure it doesn't steal crit chance from the knives, though. Your weapons gain 10 damage and 5% crit chance has gotta be it. Is there anything in here I was considering using? No. So weapon is not gonna be good most of the time. Meditation's not great. This gives me a very real chance of winning the next fight. Let's see if we've scaled to the point where we can
I may be
stabilize or if we're
young
continuing the
for a
losing
captain,
streak.
But I've seen my share. of
I feel like
swords.
unless our opponent's build is very good or a life preserver build, we probably win. I don't see a life preserver, so I think they're just instantly dead. Yes. All right, we're off to the races. We're not able to kill anyone with huge health. There are a lot of Pygmalion builds that shut us down right now. We haven't scaled up that
Bravery
much,
without
but we're definitely
strength
getting
is a
somewhere.
sword without a blade.
Shield item, no thank you. Burn skill set, thank you. Just items. How much money do I have sitting in the bank? 3. I'm gonna sell these. I don't want any upgrades when I level up. They could be based on things that aren't on my board. Items can be crow's nest, it can be knives, it can be repeater, it can be something new that's valuable. There's too many options where it's right to pick.
Place, right?
This is unfortunately not it, but I have enough money to re-roll. Vanessa's has got to be better than Pop Snappers. I'm gonna sell this and put Vanessa's amulet down, which gets us to 61% crit on this and pretty solid numbers elsewhere. We're still nowhere near where we want to be, but we're getting better. Silver items, I have the gold, at least for the first option. I'm just so broke. Getting an item feels bad, but going to silver items is likely waste 3 gold. So I'm just gonna go here. That's fine, we can sell it. We have Flame Juggler, Retiree, and Boiler Room Brawler. Do I have enough tools currently? Do I have any tools currently? No. That makes Boiler Room Brawler worse, but I'm still gonna go for him to potentially try to get a bunch of free upgrades off of this hammer, which will require me to find some tools, but that's not hard. He also has things that are generically useful, like the Eagle Talisman.
I've got to get back to work.
What do we actually get from him, though?
Pathetic. As
The start of each day,
spineless as a
upgrade a tool.
jellyfish.
Well, since it only upgrades tools, I'm not convinced it'll do anything for us. We're probably just selling that. I don't think there are any tools in this endgame build. Work docks, I think. Yeah, we don't need health and toughness or shield. We're gonna work docks and get a weapon skill. Iron sharpens iron is fine. It's not what we're looking for, but at least removes it from the pool for future attempts. A chance to upgrade. We couldn't afford a diamond left eye anyway. Iron sharpens iron and right eye are still good, if less impressive. I genuinely think this isn't very good. I'm gonna go get the experience instead of a poison item.
So, whose tea can I spill?
I can also get a treasure chest. I'm gonna level up before the fight anyway. I'm gonna take the treasure chest, just in case there's any chance to get more powerful here. No, there's no way to fit that on the board.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's
Is that really
gold.
true? Like, this isn't doing much of anything, right? We could easily put in ambergris, slap that here. This still benefits. It gives us the ability to, like, actually deal damage after we end our initial burst. Yeah, shark claws are useless. This is better. Your utmost weapon gains 2 damage for each weapon you have. Get a friend, get an aquatic item. Does that take into account what's in my stash? Yes. Well, it didn't actually go on my board, so let's try again. No. So I can scale up my damage there, or I can get a little bit of gold. I think the gold's much more likely to be relevant, to be honest. I'm gonna get an aquatic item that can actually be relevant. Sadly, this is still just a friend, but it is at least a 6 gold friend. And let's go up against another Vanessa, see if they've got better burst than I do.
We're out to dethrone a king. Not
I feel
to
pretty
swallow
confident in the build right now. I think we're online, and I think we're doing enough damage for day 4. This is some greedy nonsense. They have 900 health. I'm glad I have the ammo horn, because I don't think I'm killing them instantly. I'm definitely not. Do I actually beat them, though, with the ammo horn? That's the real question. It looks like I barely do eventually. The shield in this is a problem. Just barely. Well, not just barely. There was tons of time left. But they were very close to having enough shielding to stabilize with the
paint
cove.
my ship red.
Very cool greed Vanessa, though. I haven't actually gotten to see something like that in the early game. We have small items, chocolate bar, spirit change. Let's take a look at some small items and see if we can't improve this board. None of that's what we need. Nor is this. Bayonet can trigger off of this, but it's only 5 damage per trigger. It's 2 gold for 5 damage per trigger, though. I'll have a crit chance of, what is it? 46%. I've got a completely empty, useless spot right now. I will spend 2 gold to slightly, not slightly, pretty meaningfully increase my burst, it feels like. My experience at the right price, sells medium items. I will take medium items. That gives me stuff like the boat front. The boat front, the figurehead. The wanted poster is plus experience and plus 10% crit. Right now we have this, which is doing very little. And Vanessa's amulet, which is, we can get more crit by dropping the pet rock and this. They do very little damage. Okay, I'll take these off, put on the wanted poster,
Just
and
toss that
reroll.
on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Adjacent items have 10% crit and reduce their cooldowns by 10%. The only way to put Star Chart in is to take wanted poster out. That's not true. I could take Vanessa and... Vanessa's amulet's giving the same amount of crit, so I'd have to remove this or a repeater or something. There's a chance it's right to take Star Chart and just keep it in my bank. It's a 2 gold investment for the possibility of using it later. I'm gonna toss all this random garbage that I know I'm not using. I'm gonna keep the rock, actually. There's a small chance it matters. Oh, I don't need the friend, because I already have the friend with the rock. I'm gonna keep the wrench in case somehow I decide to start using it. I don't see what that would be. Star Chart's not my endgame method of scaling crit anyway. I already have temporary methods of scaling crit, so we don't need to worry about it. Creating Duelist is obviously the one that's gonna have the most relevant stuff to my build, although I don't know if he will actually have anything that genuinely is relevant. He has an upgrade here. Cannonball's good. Dagger's good. Yeah, Creating Duelist is basically my build. Everything he drops is great for me. What's your skill, by the way? That's so good, actually.
Waste of gunpowder.
That's still improving my ability to fight longer, like by a lot.
Will inspire the crew.
High upgrade chance on skills, work at the docks, take a new random weapon upgrade. We're looking at the first time you use a large item each fight, Grumble Grumble. Small tool, gumballs, gold items. All right, gold items, what do you have for us? Lighthouse is irrelevant, same with Rowboat and Shark. That is not irrelevant at all, holy shit. Adjacent items have plus 25% crit and additional damage equal to their crit chance. We buy Swashbuckle every time. This goes into the bag. So now they have 81 and 71 respectively. The Cannonade is likely a lot worse than the Repeater because it's literally the same thing but worse presently. Don't think Cannonade's coming in with a Crow's Nest on board. I think it's worth keeping Wanted Poster for the additional experience. There's no reason to sell it currently. There's no way to put it on board without removing, you know, more crit than it's worth. Okay, yeah, I like this board. Get an ammo item, your leftmost item. Oh, hell yes. All right, we've scaled up an insane amount since the last time we fought a pig. I think we just kill all pigs. Unless it's like a ridiculous hell scale pig that popped off immediately, probably with Pawn Shop on board. I don't see him beating us. Yeah, like that's a lot of shield that's on his board. It really is. However, I don't think it matters. That's about right.
All cannon, no ball.
Borrowing gold, getting chocolate, selling items. We have a decent bit of money to buy an item. Not as much as I would like. I'm still gonna check. I'm just gonna look at his first section and then leave. I'm not gonna reroll. What on earth is that? What an interesting item. It's not helpful for me at all. Looking at the prices for this, if I reroll, I'm not rerolling, it's just a trap.
Okay. It was nice to
Burn
see
items, burn skills, max health per level. It's not helpful, but it's the only thing that could ever matter. Dire Mosquito for a chance at Rush, for sure. It also has cooldown reduction with the wings, but Rush is just obviously... Oh wait, that's paralyzing Rush now? This one's lame. I'll still take the wings though. Wings are just very, very good, very obviously. One of the only ways for this build to lose in the late game, we got Proboscis again, is to get outsped by similar burst builds. Sells vehicles, work at the docks, always work at the docks, always take weapon skills. Flashy reload, where are you? 4% crit, still very good. We have weapons gain damage for each weapon I have, gain crit chance and damage, very definitely that one. Sells weapons, get a friend, sells ammo items. We have 2 ammo items, and I imagine that's a smaller pool than weapons. I could also upgrade this, which is legitimately semi-relevant. I think Colt is better for us than Alia, because this is the only weapon setup we're using. There are like side items that could be relevant once we have more crit, but for now we still need Vanessa's amulet. We have to get this upgraded or this upgraded before. But yeah, I'll go to Colt.
faster shot. Play the fast.
Torpedo is probably never going into play. It could theoretically be relevant, but I don't think it ever will be. Port's not it. We're gonna reroll. Nothing. Revolver is slower, so it's not even gonna help go off. That's fine. That jumps happen. Let's get through the next Vanessa. I'm pretty sure that we beat the vast majority of Vanessa builds right now, unless they're also knives. If they are also knives, we have found nothing to speed up our knives. He's Life Preserver, but oh shit, it's full 2,000. Do we do 3,200? Not in the first burst, but we do in the second.
Another round.
diamond life preserver wasn't enough to save you, huh?
You
That's
fall
rough.
like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
All right, shield item, weapon skills, small items. We go weapon skills and we reroll looking for flashy reload because it just wins the run. Flurry of blows is useless. Flanking shots is useless. Crit chance is so minor that I would actually, like 2% crit chance doesn't matter. It's worth 2 damage already. They're both super negligible. I'm gonna take Iron Sharpens Iron to extend my reach a little bit further in the late game. I'm just gonna get the 3 gold chocolate bars instead of buying chocolate bars, sell all this off now. There's no reason we should care about tools. We're not doing that. Because it's start of day, which means there's, I think start of day means there's no way to shuffle it onto my board. I'd have to fight with it out. Thug could theoretically have relevant stuff for us. Treasure Turtle is obviously gonna be worth the most, but I'm not even sure we can burst down Treasure Turtle. I don't know how much max health it has. I'm a little bit scared that I'd fail. This guy has Toxic Brass Knuckles and a Toxic Concealed Dagger. The Thieves Guild Medallion's probably very cool. Enemy cooldown reduction would be massive. Small weapon damage is all right. There's a lot of stuff here that's, wait, that's very good. That does a ton to help us out. Get an ammo item, your weapon. All right, so we have a friend because we still have the small rock, right? Yeah, the small rock. Well, technically that's true. It's a small item. Oh my God, we got 2 ammo. We're off to the races. I'll hold this in case somehow freeze becomes relevant later. I don't think it's capable of it. Get a tool, work at the docks to earn some coin every single time. We will eventually figure out flashy reload. When you buy or sell a weapon, gain 10 max health. Not it. Teach us, wait, crit skills. Right eye is not it. Inexorable. Oh, inexorable is still very good though. Yeah, inexorable will eventually mean, like, in 5 fights, I just don't need Vanessa's anymore. Sorry, that's not true. It needs to be 100. In 10 fights, I don't need Vanessa's anymore, so we will take inexorable. And unless this Vanessa instantly kills us, she does not win.
Underestimate.
Our damage is ridiculously high. We have to be immediately froze out or immediately killed. I don't see a throwing knife. They're dead. They do not stand a chance. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I feel like it's really funny that I sat down to play this because I didn't have much time to record. And I was like, I want to see if you can force this. It just gave me the start of the build within the first day. Ammo items probably almost certainly.
Don't worry, mate. I'll look out for you.
None of that though. I was told you'd look out for me, Cole. What the fuck was that? That was terrible.
Flowers?
I've got 28 gold. I could afford to go to Pearls or Gumball Machine. I think Gumball's actually pretty terrible with this build because all you care about is getting to 100% crit. I'll get there eventually anyway. I've got the money to roll a few times at Pearls. It's actually worse than most shops, but the rerolls are cheaper, so I'm gonna give it a couple of attempts. Gonna give it one more roll. I don't want to buy a business card. It just feels useless. All right, one more roll. I'll take wings. Wings lets me wins the mirror against somebody who never got a wings of their own. I'm gonna sell it immediately. None of this helps us, so we go for the biggest one because we absolutely steamroll Vortex. He might briefly freeze at the start, but it will not matter. He doesn't even do that. I could have sworn this thing went off stupidly fast. Well, whichever one it is, that one. 4 seconds is stupidly fast, but not as fast as we are.
Maybe a skirmish.
Gold light bulb is interesting but irrelevant. Get a friend, get 2 loot items. We've got the room, we take the loot items, hope we get gunpowder. Got a gunpowder. We can also upgrade the damage. We're never using that. This can set aside for a bit. Regen, temporary boost, gold items, gold items. None of what we currently have, nothing that we're looking for. Holsters. At the start of each fight, your small items gain haste. That's one of the few ways to speed this up, and we have the upgrade here. That's 24 gold. We can afford both. That's incredible. So now, this has a 119% crit chance, making Vanessa's unnecessary. This can't crit on the use effect anyway. I think it only crits when it actually finishes its timer. That can't be true because you use the, oh, it's using an actual, it says use this. It's not the way this is where it's triggering an effect. Oh, it is. It says use this the same way. That's why its ammo is running out. Perfect. So this thing's crit chance does matter. It'll be at 100 next fight. We put in holsters. It just hastes the knives. We're massively over the amount of crit we need relatively soon. We don't actually toss Vanessa's because relatively soon we can get rid of the crow's nest, put Vanessa's in, and then we just like put in random small items like the rock to lower the chance we get froze out. That was a tremendously good shop. 1 additional XP, chocolate bars, visit the hero merchant. The other heroes aren't going to be helpful. Health doesn't matter, so I'll take the XP. And I feel unstoppable. The only way I'm losing is if they instantly freeze, because 1.5 seconds in, sorry, 1.45 seconds in, they die.
Squabble with nobodies.
So, do you have instant freeze? You might. I see a bunch of blue stuff on your board. You didn't freeze the right one, unfortunately. Oh, hey, this is a freeze bait. It actually has value.
You fall like a bull.
That's a lot of damage on Vanessa. I'm sure a lot of people would have been very scared of that build. Weapons, chocolate bars, shield at next fight. We still have multiple weapon upgrades that increase our damage. We're very broke, actually. I'll take some free chocolate bars. No, we're not very broke. I just haven't sold my shit. I don't think I need to sell anything yet. We're probably never getting a freeze, but it could matter. I still have to sell something else, though. The thing that matters is going to be this. We're already hasting throwing knives. Get our chocolate bars. You have to get a weapon, get citrus and coconut, get XP. First, though, I think I just keep pushing XP to try to get my level 15 upgrade earlier in case the run goes on that long. I don't really know. Aquatic items. What are we up to on crit chance? 111. We're looking to remove this after 2 more fights anyway. So aquatic items, like the only one on our board, is getting removed. So we're gonna take a random shield item and sell it immediately. We absolutely murdered Death Knight Reaper, but Elite Duelist is gonna have stuff we actually care about, unlike Death Knight Reaper. Your weapons have life steals pretty good. Your small weapons deal more damage. Your weapons deal more damage. The knife set's obviously fine. He can upgrade holsters. Yeah, there's a lot here that I could like.
Over already.
Your weapons have life steal.
Got off
All right, I don't actually know how that could matter, but it is very funny. And a slow item sells medium items, sells large items. Medium items, since I'm replacing this with Vanessa's, is going to potentially give me a lot of things that matter.
No sale. I want what's right for
The weather glass is not it. Blunderbuss is not it. Astrolabe is not it. Pistol sword is more damage, and it's a use item, so it'll. Yeah, we're gonna take pistol sword.
I used to offer a free ride home.
And that's it.
But people
What's our crit at? 113, not quite 100. Non-weapon, haste. Non-weapon items could give me literally nothing of value, so I'm gonna take the free thing. Sure, I'll take the anchor. Come on, like I said, I'll take the anchor. Upgrade your leftmost item. I mean... Okay, so we can toss the crow's nest at this point. Put in Vanessa's. What's the best upgrade here? I mean, it's gotta just be a throwing knives upgrade for more burst. And I'm happy with a 2% fail chance on the crow's nest for our next fight to lower the chance of getting frozen out, I think. So I'm gonna toss crow's nest. I'm gonna bring Vanessa's amulet and pistol sword down. Toss the anchor, toss the nesting doll. And we just upgrade the knives. Like, I'm overthinking this by even considering upgrading other things. The reason I was considering upgrading other things
will inspire the
is because,
crew.
like, theoretically upgrading the knives is just like a tiny bit more damage, but everything's just a tiny bit more damage.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
All right, I don't see any immediate freeze. It does look like a cool build with tons of haste, scaling up a musket, but oh shit, I got froze by something. Was it the half-elf freeze on Gorgon? It was. Just hard countered by the petrifying gaze, unfortunately. Because petrifying gaze interrupts throwing knives. It's a very good.
Another salvo in me.
Thankfully, that didn't trigger my cheat death. That's all that really matters. Diamond chocolate bars. I don't think there's any item I can get that fixes that. I think buying experience is my best bet. What am I looking to buy? Skills? I want to save my money to buy skills. Toss the chocolate. Gain 3 gold, gain a temporary boost, find any item in the bazaar. I take the gold, I just want to be able to buy skills when they are offered to me. I don't think any of this matters. I'm going to go for Lord Arkin, because I know I burst him down. His build's very cool. Does his skills matter to me? The unwavering shield actually could have been enough to buy me time to survive in that fight if I had gotten a pile of shield off.
Pathetic.
This is just 4 gold, though.
As a jellyfish.
Loot items, aquatic items, friends. Loot items for sure. This is getting silly. This will always deal more damage than anything that triggers off of it, so there's no reason to ever do it in a different order. Max health, skills for sure. We have enough ammo, we just need to find a way to get through freeze. Poison, when you crit, your shield items gain shield, doesn't really matter. An extra is damage scaling, but I'd rather re-roll and look for something better. What's this? Big guns, doesn't affect me. The first 5 times you crit, charge an item 2 seconds. I don't know that that would matter. And this is just damage. I think none of this actually impacts anything. The problem is being frozen. You can charge an item to full while frozen and it won't go off. So, all of this is just a waste of money, unfortunately. Haste items for all heroes. None of this matters. I'll take gumballs. Will I? This feels like a waste of money. But I guess I have money to waste is the argument. You have a crit chance gumball there. And a second crit chance gumball. How much crit are we at? 104? We'll relatively soon be able to take off Vanessa's and put small rock in. Oh wait, we already can. Because small rock gives us crit. Well, it's just barely not enough crit yet. Next fight we'll be able to do that. Alright, DKV, please don't cheese me out with the Gorgon again, because it's really sad to see that there's one incredibly rare skill that just cuts my combo off and kills me. You do have a lot of skills, which implies, oh god, they're doing the same thing, but faster! Theirs is 2.3, mine is 2.8. Because they have a golden silencer, very cool. I'm gonna go to random enchantment location, I think. Free diamond silencer is one of the few things that can improve this build. Radiant on this or silencer on that are pretty much the only thing that matters. They're both super minor. I think it's better to take 20 gold and 5 XP. Ammo item, aquatic item. None of this matters. I'm gonna take the loot items.
Ships may sink, but I'm a good swimmer.
We have cooldown with feather, which is appreciated, and tons more ammo, which again is appreciated, but doesn't really matter. We should have the crit now to drop Vanessa's for another freezable item. We do. And we always take the cooldown reduction on our knife. Small non-weapon item, gumballs, hero merchants. I'll take a small non-weapon item. It could be a silencer. Unfortunately, it's just pesky Pete. Any item in the bazaar, skills, aquatic items. I'll go skills, see if I can get some opening freeze or anything that makes me... it's really just opening freeze I'm looking for, I guess. First time you burn each fight, freeze an item for 5 seconds. That doesn't matter, it's just one item getting frozen once I'm already going off. If I had a burn trigger at least. Like, the crit scaling's funny. Like, it obviously gives me more damage, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to look for something else. Increased crit chance when you use a friend burn. I'll take parting shot for the additional damage scaling. I can't imagine it mattering, but I have so much gold, there's no reason not to.
I teach mastery of...
None of this really helps me, but I think Vulcus being freeze might have a freeze skill.
Cool.
When you freeze, gain crit. When you freeze, or nope, nothing.
Requesting backup. Now.
Poor Vulcus Enforcer. That's how I was hoping my last 2 fights would go. I was getting rolled by equally degenerate builds. Gold items could be a gold silencer. Damn, cannonade, blunderbuss, no thank you. And once again, no thank you. Gain damage, 2 XP, citrus and coconuts. 2 XP is the only one that can ever matter. Small burn, temporary boost, non-weapon items could be silencers.
For peace.
It doesn't matter, but like, I have the gold, I may as well take the upgrade.
The quicker the
Just
fight.
invest in experience. Sadly not. And this is just worse. It's worth having if I get like a own burn trigger. Like I was seeing that a second ago. So if I get an own burn trigger, it doesn't matter. If this goes off, I win. Yeah, it's just a waste of gold. Now, I can just die to property pig here. The build's so strong and so degenerate, but I could just lose here to once again hitting another crazy broken build like mine. Oh god, is he tasted? Not enough. Oh, I was worried. It slowed down for a second there. I'm not really sure why. He's dead though. We're fine.
No balls.
Not fast enough on his 50,000 damage skyscraper. Get a non-weapon item, sells skills, sells tools. The silencer has got to be a tool, right? It would make sense if it wasn't. A tool performs a function. It's more like a modification. If I knew silencers were tools, I would go there. I'm already hasted on fight start. What can I get that makes this any faster? There's probably just like a generic reduce the timing of weapon skills.
Is full of noise.
Weapon scaling when you freeze crit. Ammo scaling, none of that. Burn poison, double the damage of large weapons. All weapons have double damage. Whoever's weapon goes off first will win, guaranteed. So this just increases the range I kill someone at. So I take glass cannon.
Bazaar is a rabid beast.
Sells burn items, temporary boost, 1 additional XP. Burn items are just enchanted items. So Hef can sell me like a burning silencer, which is legitimately all I care about in the world.
Spark in you. Let's make it a flame.
But none of this. Ammo scaling doesn't really matter. Upgrade your leftmost weapon. That's just damage scaling. It doesn't really matter either. I'll do the upgrade just to see if it gains ammo. I don't really know what it does.
Now
Nope, just more damage.
this will inspire the crew.
Boss Haro, I think, is like looking at him covered in weapons. Maybe he has a skill that could be relevant. I don't think he will, but just in case. When he use any non-weapon, I didn't even have time to read. I like realized I was misreading and then he died. Yeah, like he has stuff that is relevant if you weren't already at 100% crit, but not for us. Aquatic item, travel almost anywhere, large items. I'm gonna travel almost anywhere. Not hero merchants. Enchanted items. That's so unlikely to be relevant. Bronze junk items increases my max burst, and that could get me through a comically large HP pull pig. I mean, how big does he have to be? God damn, like 832 times 2 is 1.6 thousand. I already deal about 18,000 damage. There are pigs with more health than that, but I don't think I'm gonna get over. Oh, plus these, plus those. I just don't think it matters. Also, this stuff really doesn't matter at all, looking at it. Like, I have all the damage I need here. I have to find silencer, nothing else matters. I'll look for gold items because it can be silencers. Nope. And nope. Small friend, buy experience at the right price, sells items.
Come on in. Let's chat.
I'm fine upgrading the pistol sword. Yeah.
Wars are
Oh,
won
I guess I'm not
gold,
fine.
say.
Well, let's sell some of the random garbage we've accrued.
Ooh, the keener the
It's a
blade,
substantial amount of additional
quicker the
damage
fight.
scaling. This is when you use an item, deal X. This is when you use another item, use this, which is notably worse. So having the pistol sword with the infinite scaling matters a lot more, and then we reroll looking for silencer again, and we miss again. So once again, we're going to a quick draw tournament and seeing whether or not me or this pig goes off faster. Pig can go off in, like, what is it, 0.7 seconds, 0.8 seconds? How fast is it? Not as fast as I am.
Next time I'll show you what
Ugh.
I learned from this.
At least we're getting under the pigs. It's the other
Bravery
knife finesses I'm worried about.
Is a sword without a blade.
So we can enchant with cannot be frozen, with heal, or with crit. It's obviously just this on the knives. Cool. So now there is only one counter and it's going off before us. Which is still very possible. We really want to find that silencer. Sell non-weapon items. The silencer's not a weapon. It just goes on one. I saw the small item, got hyped, and then got sad.
I suppose you'll go.
Any
by
item in the
old
bazaar, huh?
weapon Instead.
I'm pretty broke. I don't know how a temporary boost can help me. Like, I'd rather get a small weapon to sell. Brawl Street Champion, Property Baron, none of these matter. Brawl Street Champion might have like an on fight start freeze effect, I think.
Later.
Yes, Blizzard.
Hey, good. Make stronger.
Oh, right, yeah, he can't actually freeze this anymore. It sure looks frozen right now despite being radiant.
Not even a battle?
Oh my god, we got the
Maybe a
Blizzard.
skirmish.
That's pretty cracked. I think that's it. I think now they have to have a radiant thing that is also faster than us, which is possible. I'm amongst the most broken things in the game right now. This repeater really doesn't matter. but neither does fleshing out my board, right? Like, I don't need freeze protection by spamming items anymore. I'm just gonna take the small aquatic item because poison items are so incredibly unlikely to be relevant to me. Spear change, gumball, slow items from all heroes. That could be Clamra specifically, which goes off at start of fight, which combined with the freeze is pretty gross. Because again, this repeater doesn't matter. This repeater does just shit out on average like 300 damage a hit 6 times, which is like 1.8 thousand damage, but that's actually not a meaningful amount at all. It's very possible to find something better than the repeater. That is certainly not. Actually, we don't need the rock either anymore. The heavy port's never going off. It's just a slight amount of burst increase, and it is more burst probably, but it's not a meaningful amount more burst. It's not worth gold. And none of this is either. Aquatic, weapon, citrus, and coconuts. I'll take the weapon.
Time is a power above all.
Anything here that can be sold for a meaningful increase? Nope. I still may as well sell it just in case I get a level up reward so it doesn't affect anything that's not on my board. And let's go see if they're somehow faster than me. With Blizzard and Radiant Knives, I don't actually know how I lose to another Vanessa unless they have more broken shit than I do. Because it's kind of not okay that they just didn't get to play the game. Is that Radiant? Is that why it's not frozen? Very cool. Not anywhere near good enough to get through this though. What's the win condition? Is it just armor scaling? I think my build's substantially more degen than that was. Shield item, temporary boost, small items. Andy, please, I need a silencer, man. My knives are too loud. Silencer, come on, hit me. Small weapon, experience, medium and large, none of that matters. I'll spend 5 for 2 experience. Oh wait, treasure chest. That could be this could be anything, even a silencer. I mean, it's a lot of gold. If I knew 16 gold was one of the options, I would always take it. Wait, did it go in my box when I did that? Oh. I don't want it. Void Colossus is one of the only things that can beat me because it can randomly destroy the knife at the start of fight. I think Property Baron is worth more money. I don't think either of the other ones have anything I will ever hear about. It's just so slow. It takes, what is it, 1.35 seconds? That's ages. There's so much time to get in under that. 2 XP, friend, aquatic item, take the experience, just keep pushing my max health. Item, enchant item with haste effects, sell haste item for all heroes. I'll take a random item. The only thing that can improve my build is silencer, so I'm just gonna keep bulldozing towards that. I'll check tools. I don't think a silencer is a tool.
Well, that's up to you.
Swashbuckle is giving me very relevant crit percent, so I can't downgrade to that for the increased cooldown. None of this mattered.
Maybe you've already got what you need. No pressure.
Toss this. Oh, you know what? If the wanted poster gives 20% crit, that is 40 damage per hit on the 100% crit throwing knives, which hit 11 times. It is still less than the repeater. And there's a chance against the Pygmalion that I need the repeater's damage to instantly win. I doubt it. This is very much just a question of, do you have a radiant 0.7 second skyscraper? Oh god, he does!
Oh, don't let this get you down. Eyes on the...
Oh, imagine not going 10 wins.
All of this is just
This game's such fucking degen at the end. For anyone who watched this and thought, wow, that pig build seems insane. How is this consistently losing to something that common? That's why the first patch for Monday has already been announced and it's going to nerf property builds. And like, holy shit, I was not expecting to lose to a pig because he has to have exactly Radiant Skyscraper with multiple effects to make it faster. But still, very cool knife build, and it does feel like you can very consistently find knives. So hopefully in the coming weeks, we see a better state of in-game balance. Stuff like Property Pig starts getting beaten into the ground and balanced out, and stuff like this build being forcible, which is almost as bad as Property Pig. It's not much better. Hopefully this also becomes less consistent defined. But whatever the future holds, we're done for now. Thank you for watching. If you did like the video, then please do like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help the channel grow. And if you are doing all of that, thank you very much. And thank you almost feels like too small a thing to say to my supporters on Patreon and my channel members on YouTube. I'll see you in the next one.